So accounting company is very important. They play key, like they play important role in our business because I usually receive a lot of support from them, like some help, some advices, as well as we cannot do it by ourselves. For us, the business revenue, they give us the list about 15 accounting companies. So in 15 account company, we did together, like we come to the website, we read, see some reviews, we compare about the price and service. And finally, we define the company that's suitable with our small restaurant. The expensive, not super crazy. We don't want to invest many much thing. When we're a small restaurant, try to find something good but not expensive. Yeah, don't need to find the best. You don't need to find the best service, just find the good service. But very lucky, I find very excellent accounting company, and they support us with a lot of advices. And because I remember when I was opening the restaurant when we were own students, so they also have for us how we run in the entrepreneur business, how we can apply for micro process. They give us all the detailed things, and they are very nice to help us, and we really appreciate that. So one of my team members, she have 10 year experience in financing and accounting. So my team member background very strongly in financing. So when we do about financing support with the accounting company, it's very easy because our team member have very strong knowledge about it, and she have all of the skill in doing accounting jobs because she have more than 10 years experience in Vietnam. So in accounting and financing, I think it's super hard for the person like me. I don't have any mindset at all about the receive or accounting, but luckily one of my team member, she have it. So for us, quite easy. So the accounting company, they have their own software, and every month Mira, my team member, do all the report, like graph report about sales, about if we have some kind of like cooperate with Foodora, Volt, or also another with EasyBreak, eBasi. Like Mira, she know everything, and accounting, they share with her what to do, shopware, what to do, and Mira support cooperate with very well. Accounting company, they give very update information, very good information and advices for the business that they responsibility. So they give us all of the update information, or how to say, when we do some support, fill in the forms in company to get the rent from government. So we're also asking for help. So they are very nice to support. And if we have very things that we need to ask for help, so we have the appointment with them. But if not, we just have give them all of the paperwork and all of the Excel files and all of the report and send to them. But I believe that accounting skill is super hard. When I have accounting course in the school, oh my God, it's so hard, like it's very difficult. But I recommend for entrepreneur, you need to learn very hard to understand the accounting course, because when you're running out your own business, and they help you a lot. So luckily, my team member Mira, she an expert, so quite easy for me. I'm not good in financing and numbering. So important thing that we do together is a trust. We trust each other, and we just have the instruction. Like the accountant give us own instruction what to do, and we send them on the report and information, and we trust each other. Building the relationship, building trust is super important. So that's why I think it's quite easy if we work with person. We believe that they have good skill, and you trust them. Honestly, they don't give us very detailed advices about pricing or everything because they can knowledge mostly in the financing, and they don't give any advices. I think typical fitness, they don't give any advices out of their scope, out of their business. So usually they give advices when we asking for help or they update some important information, but very important or good information for the business. When you are a student and you open your business, somehow when we do the Micri application, a little bit hard in the beginning because we are foreigner students. How you can open and manage with the studying and as well as open your own business. So she give us support in that time and very important. When we need to apply for the visa and renew for visa because we are foreigner. So when we were student and we open our own business, which means we need to balance between our time and our study. But luckily, this was one of our last semester. So mostly this time for us to write in the thesis or doing the practical training. So we use our own company for our thesis and we use our own company for our practical training. So Micri, they understand us, and of course, foreigner students open the restaurant. It's different. We need to understand how the visa application, but we're just asking for help from accounting, and they understand that they will have, and luckily everything goes smoothly, and we just follow the law. Everything quite easy.